Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your brains at. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
They go play action with Hurts. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Hurts. Open man, here's Hamilton. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
To number 40.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. Going to throw right side here, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2, here's first and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score, almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Off the play fake. Sykes going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Sykes. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To throw on 3rd down. Sykes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
5-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
27-yard line.
A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jake Elliott
from 10 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives are impressive. The opening drive was that. Last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already. Now Guy stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Following the fumble recovery, Sykes. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Washington, nothing.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here comes Rager. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
At the 45-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Second down. Here's Hurts. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here. An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Off play action. Sykes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. On first down. Sykes. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
defensively. We always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Sykes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number 84. Touchdown.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Check, check. Lucky. Hey, Mike, 50. Watch twist. Hey, alert 3. He's
now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Steps away to his left. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Number 87.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
At the 33-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right
there. To throw again. Sykes, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream for having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
They can't hang with us. Check 24, check 19, Tiger, 19.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Pass incomplete on the deep ball. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
At the 44-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Hurts fumbles it. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Sykes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
54, right there,
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sykes.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Sykes.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
3-yard line.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. He couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened.
And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to catch this one in.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And taken at the 46. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Washington first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Sykes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Hurts the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Looking to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles continue to roll. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing on first down. Sykes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Sykes. Boy, stays up. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
5-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper pit.
He's got it at the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott on for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 56, Washington 21.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Sykes. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Hopkins on for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
They're not ready for this.
Hurts. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 63 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Today's final score.
Troubles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.